Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Today we can see in the crypto market a bit of a relief rally that is really what this market needs now. Absolutely. It was completely bombed out. As I said in the last few days, we were massively in the loss and we can see here prices go up. Bitcoin 30.8, Ethereum back above 2K. We can see even here, I saw Blocktopia today, 40% to the upside. So it doesn't seem to be dead yet, which is fantastic. Also here, the needed recovery for many altcoins. Because as I said in the last few days, if cryptos stay below the 88.7% Fibonacci level, and in my live streams yesterday and the day before, I talked about the cryptos that I normally cover that are really below this level, which doesn't mean they have to die or anything, but it just increases the risk that they will never recover. Now, the sooner they get out of this area, the better, yeah? And the sooner they get out of this area, the higher the chances that they will recover as well. It is just historically and statistically the case that if an asset stays below that level, it will have severe difficulties to recover. But this is a Bitcoin video and the altcoins I'm going to cover separately. But Bitcoin also 12% to the upside. Now, is this already the move up? Is this already the low? Has the low been in? From a technical point of view, we cannot say that yet. And I'm going to show you why we can't say that yet. But I told you many times now in the last few days that every low could be the last one. Even if I primarily expect another sell-off, every low could be the last one. And everybody needs to decide for themselves, do I buy or do I wait until we have seen a confirmation that the uptrend is in place? Yeah, and that is what I can't tell you. I have dollar cost averaged in until all the way down. And I think with Bitcoin, all my buy orders have triggered with the exception of the very last one, which was set at around 22K. I think the 25K didn't trigger as well. I had two buy orders still in that area, but everything else triggered on the way down, which is great. I still think we see another dip. I have to tell you, that is my view, but it doesn't mean this has to happen. We have hit my target area, which we've talked about since November here in yellow, between 20 and 29K. And we've come quite deep into this target area. Yes, we haven't spent a lot of time in there, but the low could be in. But I'm telling you that I cannot say this with certainty, and the reason is this. If we zoom in, you can see here on the basically the 2-hour chart. I go to the 2-hour chart. I've told you in the last few days that what we need to see here is a first 5-wave move up. We want to see a first impulsive move up, which means you can only really say with some certainty that the low is in if you see a connected 5-wave move, meaning you need a wave 1, a wave 2, you need a wave 3, 4, 5. And this will then usually be corrected down in an A, B, C. And when this is done, then we can say with a higher low, then we can say with more certainty that the low is already in. At the moment, we only have 3 waves, as you can see here. 1, 2, 3. And this could be an A, B, C. This could just be the corrective move up that I talked about. We talked about here that Bitcoin is able now, and with a high likelihood, it will do this wave 4 here in blue. Yeah, and this could be anywhere in this area here between the 23.6% Fibonacci retracement level and the 0.5% Fibonacci retracement level. So between 29.5K and 34.2K. We did expect a price increase into this area. Yesterday, we already reached the minimum requirement, the 29.5K level. This was the 23.6% Fibonacci level. We reached that minimum and had already a strong reaction to it, but we only made a higher low. Currently, we're going back into the area and the next target would be 32.1K. I think it is quite likely that we actually see this, 32.1. And then at the next stage, if we move above that, which is actually here, the 32.1 is the most likely retracement for a wave 4. Yeah, as I've said many times, if we go above that, I would still give it a possibility to move to 34.2K, the 50% retracement, Only if we move above that, I think the chances increase that the low could already be in. So we've seen what now would confirm, or what is basically in favor of the theory that the low could already be in. And again, it's just speculation at this stage. Well, we've seen a very nice reaction here to the wave 3 low at 25.5k. Very nice reaction. And we have something like a V shape here. So I think this is looking really good. And also the fact that a lot of altcoins are currently going up massively. So this is basically in favor of that theory. What is not in favor of that theory? Well, we haven't seen a higher high yet. To break a downtrend, you need to see a higher high. That would be here of the previous wave. We would need to get above that 32.1k. Then we can at least talk about it. And we also don't have a 5-wave move yet. I only see 3 waves here so far. Could this have been an ABC? So could we just see what a wave 4 is made of? A, B, C. Let's take a look. And the reason why this is so difficult to detect is because within such a 4th wave, you have a wave A, B, C. And within a wave A, you have 5 waves. Within a wave, and I could go now to the whatever 30-minute chart and I might see 5 waves. Could see here a wave B has normally 3 waves, and a wave a wave B has 3 waves, a wave C has 5 waves again. And therefore, the ideal confirmation you only get as soon as you make your ABC down. When you have 3 waves down, 5 waves up, and make a higher low, then we can say with a higher or with a high likelihood the low is already in. At the moment, it's just speculation, and therefore I said yesterday already and the days before, the low could be in, and everybody needs to decide for themselves if they want to risk here further price decreases by buy already in the target area, or do they wait until we see that first 5-wave move and the 3-wave move down, but risk that obviously when we make that higher low, that we've already moved up to whatever 32, 34k or whatever, because while the ABC comes down quite a lot, of course it won't come down usually to the lowest point anymore. Okay, and that is Bitcoin here at the moment. So primarily I still expect here a reversal. I basically have to, just based on probabilities, I have to expect at the moment that we come down once more. The reason is based on the rules of TA. As long as you haven't made a higher high, you basically have to assume you're still in the downtrend, and we haven't made a higher high yet. At least I would want to get above 32.5, then we can at least talk about it. Until then, I expect that we turn around here and will make another lower low. And what I showed you here was this 22k level, the 200-week moving average. That is still a very, very important level for this TA. But overall, so far, everything has worked out perfectly. Everybody a bit panicky. And I said yesterday, I still think we haven't seen the final washout yet. This here will be something like a first, it could be now, this wave 4, could be something like another trap here, where people then get all in, bullish, and then we have another washout. They sell again, and only then we start that final move up. But it is so good to see some price increases. I'm really happy for some of the altcoins that are now really need to show some fantastic reactions now, which is amazing. And again, I will cover that in the altcoin videos. What else do we have? Wanted to take a look at the indicators. Do we see any shift here on the daily? Daily shows now a bit too early to say really, but on the daily we can see the MACD starting to recover a little bit. That is a good sign, but far too early to say that we might get a bullish crossover here. So this is something that needs to be observed. 4-day chart still hammering down, but you can see how low we came with that RSI. Here on the 4-day chart we came down to 32, basically where we were end of January as well. And on the weekly chart also still hammering down here. So we need to see here also a little bit of a reversal. Bear in mind, these are always lagging indicators, but they indicate the longer and medium term trend. What we do have on the chart here, in my view, could become a quite a bullish weekly candle, a potential reversal candle with a long wick to the downside. And this will be interesting how this is going to play out. We need to observe that. We need to keep an eye on that, because we have seen quite a strong reaction here throughout this period. When we were here back in June, July, around the same area, you also saw a series of these very long wicks that came to the downside. And here you have that hammer pattern, for example, yeah, and that indicated already a reversal. What is interesting as well is on the daily chart, you see here this bullish engulfing candle now. The day is of course not over yet. It's not over yet, so we can't call it a day yet, but this is a bullish candlestick formation that we can see here. Now again, that could only mean that we are moving up and max out maybe here the wave 4 target area before we see another sell-off. But we'll see, and therefore everybody who possibly followed my buy orders on Discord, I only show my own buy and sell orders, yeah. I think they pretty much all triggered, which is fantastic. They all triggered. I've now even set even lower prices, or one more buy order for anybody, channel members who obviously silver and gold members can see my buy and sell orders. I've set even one more lower buy order for anybody who wants to do that. But these are high risk, because if coins really drop to that level and drop a little bit more, then it could really increase the risk that they never do recover. But overall, all the buy orders that I set months ago have been triggered, which is fantastic. All the limit orders, and now all we need to do is to wait until the prices increase again, and then let the sell orders trigger, which would be fantastic. And then we will see how this is going to play out over the next few days. So hopefully you like the update here about Bitcoin. I will definitely keep you updated today as well. It seems to become another interesting day today, especially for the altcoins that have really suffered over the last few days. And yeah, if you did like the update, then please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe, and also make sure you check out the channel membership if you're interested in additional content and maybe even the trading course I'm currently publishing on the website. Such a hectic week, so maybe it will be a bit of a more quiet weekend, we'll see. Thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.